see them there. LiveNation.com has all the details on the show. You can grab this pair from me by being caller number 10. 2 for the Dave Matthews Band. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
Alan Cox.
A drummer. Or even a real musician, he just makes a noise. If he played the violin or the piano, anything that made sense, but the drums.
100.7 WMMS.
Forgot how much I liked Foreigner. They're a first ballot band into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. First time they were nominated and getting in. Lou Gramm, of course, the original singer for Foreigner, and he was maybe not the very first guy, but they had their biggest massive hits with Lou Gramm, who would go on to do a solo thing, and I think he got back with them a couple different times. But I would have to imagine that Lou Gramm will join them to get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The guy that's been fronting Foreigner for a while is a guy named Kelly Hansen, who's a really good singer. He was in a couple of kind of B-level hair bands in the 80s, but he's really talented, and he sounds great with Foreigner. But when we were on our little road trip on Saturday, my daughter and I was cranking the Foreigner, man. I was like, God damn, these guys are good. So Foreigner gets into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They announced on American Idol last night, along with the Dave Matthews Band and Cher, who was also a first-time nominee. A lot of first-time nominees. Frampton, Kool and the Gang, Ozzy as a solo artist. All first-time nominees. Dave Matthews Band, Mary J. Blige, Tribe Called Quest had all been nominated before, and Dave Matthews Band. They're putting John Mayall in, John Mayall and the Blues Breakers, if you go far enough back with them. They were pretty instrumental in a lot of other bands doing things. Jimmy Buffett, the MC5, Dionne Warwick will all go in under the Musical Excellence Award. Jimmy Buffett and Wayne Kramer from MC5, those guys both passed away within the last couple of years. And it's here in Cleveland this year. I have to assume at the Romo Fijo. It was a public hall for many, many years. And then once they kind of got the live stream HBO thing going, last time it was here, we all went, and it was at the Romo Fijo, yeah?
Yeah.
When the Go-Go's got in.
Yeah,
and
that was a lot of fun.
Taylor Swift was there. She inducted
Swift was
Carole
there.
King, right?
Eminem was there.
Eminem.
J-Lo was there.
Yeah, it was a big
Jay-Z
night.
was there. Dave Chappelle was there. It was a big night.
Big
Paul
night.
McCartney.
Right. Yeah, it was a big, big night. So it's always a lot of fun. I'm sure they'll start selling tickets for that quickly. But 16 inductees. They've made a little bit of noise about the fact that the Rock Hall is still pretty light on female artists, but Cher and Mary J. Blige going in to this class. And so no big shock. I think people would have been amazed had Ozzy not gotten in as a solo artist. But a lot of these people have posted on their social media about how excited they are. And so, some years you'll get a class of inductees, or half of them are like, I don't give a fat frog's ass about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and blah, blah, blah. Everybody this year seems to be into it. And that makes for a much better induction ceremony and more fun for people who go. Speaking of fun, tonight, your Cavaliers, Game 2, NBA playoffs, this round against the Orlando Magic. Whoever wins this game tonight, 2024 NBA championship game. And you want to be there. Whoever wins tonight wins the whole thing, yeah? That my understanding?
No, it's a best of 7, and it's only
Seven?
Game 2.
God, how can they expect these guys to play 7 games?
Well, they
That goes
don't
till
always.
June, dude.
They don't always have to play
It's
7 games.
They come. Anyway, and I sent Rob out. He's got tickets. I probably don't have to tell you this, but look for the iHeart vehicle. And I've given you a couple clues, and I only have 1 remaining. And so if you can't figure out after these 3, I got them for you. In fact, I adamantly don't want you to get tickets. So the first clue, do you remember the first clue?
1 million visitors a year.
Right. You made a funny joke about that, didn't you?
I sure did. The funniest.
What did he say, Mary? What was his joke?
Your mom's a hoe.
Shut up, Mary. That wasn't the joke.
It was your mom's house.
He was more subtle than that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He was dancing around it.
I don't have
He
time
wasn't
for
going to just
subtle
come out
things.
and say it.
I'm busy.
1 million visitors a year was clue 1. Clue 2 was corpse flower. And clue 3 is Monkey Island. Those are your 3 clues. As long as Rob has tickets for tonight, he's got 9 pair. I think he said 1 person already came out and grabbed them. And then I will give away a 10th pair right before 5 o'clock. Save 1 pair for you to win here on the show. But if you're out and about and you can use those clues and go to the game tonight, love to put you there, but I don't want to waste any of these tickets. I don't want somebody who's on the fence. I want somebody who wants to go. Bill's going to be there.
I'm going to go. Loudville.
He's going to be giving an address on Earth Day. So 1 million visitors a year, Corpse Flower, and Monkey Island. Those are your clues. Go out and get those Cavs Game 2 playoff tickets for tonight. And let's hope that, because they go to Orlando for the next 2 games.
Correct.
So the Kia Center tomorrow night, and they play every night? They probably don't play every night.
No. It's I think the next game's Thursday and then Saturday.
Okay. Thursday and Saturday. Well, there you go. So, yeah, very exciting. Very exciting. Guardians are off tonight. Spent the weekend sweeping the Oakland A's. They'll start up against the Red Sox. Just played them at Fenway. Red Sox will come here now. See how you like it. 6:10 tomorrow, is that right? 6:10. Okay.
Ooh, getting out a little early.
Well, we'll dip out a couple of minutes early then tomorrow.
If we must.
Well, it is the first day of Passover, so I'll have to get home and figure that out. 6:10 tomorrow, Red Sox Guardians on your FM home for Cleveland. Guardians. Baseball. So Rock Hall. That'll be fun. Again, there's not a whole lot to get upset about. And I feel like that's going away. I feel like every subsequent year of the Rock Hall inductions, people get less and less precious about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You know,
Just give up.
well, they're putting on, aren't they adding a multi-million-dollar addition to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Correct.
Like, as we speak, this is happening, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of construction going on there at the Rock Hall. And it's so they can add
More stuff.
well, my understanding is that a full 70% of that new edition is going to be
Taylor Swift.
no, it's going to be dedicated to the band New Edition. Remember them?
Mm-hmm.
That seems
Cool It Now?
That seems like a real gamble.
No, it's a gamble. Yeah, I don't know who agreed to that. But they're going to have Cool It Now on a loop 24/7 over there at the new addition to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Remember the members of New Edition?
Nope.
Nobody does.
What do you mean? No, plenty of people do.
Nope.
That's where Bobby Brown got his start. That's where Belle Biv DeVoe came from. What are you kidding me? New Edition?
Listen to this.
Bobby Brown, Ralph Tresvant, Johnny Gill, Rub You the Right Way. Belle
All right,
Belle
I did
Biv
it.
DeVoe came out in New Edition.
I did literally listen to Rub You the Right Way yesterday.
When I touch. Yeah, of course. All those guys got their start in New Edition. They're from Boston, right? Imagine how hard it was to get noticed as a black R&B pop group in Boston in the 70s. Ooh, watch out. Anyway. Of course, Bobby Brown would go on to have great success singing songs in the Ghostbusters movie. Johnny Gill would rub a lot of people the right way. And then Belle Biv DeVoe would bestow upon us the greatest single bit of dating advice that any young man could ever employ. I have it stitched into a pillow at Casa Cox. Never trust a big butt and a smile.
Big
That
butt
girl
and
is
a frown.
Huh?
What about a big butt and a frown?
If you got a big butt, you ain't frowning, baby. You own the world. You're out there killing it. So, yeah, Mr. Telephone Man, Cool It Now. They had a bunch of hits. Candy Girl. And then they went off and did their own thing. So, anyway, they just, are in the middle of a residency in Vegas. Every show sold out. They can't get enough of New Edition. Now, they're an old edition now. Of course, these guys are all grown up. They got going as children in the 70s. I got money here. It's $1,000. Every hour you get one of these keywords, courtesy of the Buzzard Bookie. Who couldn't use $1,000? So I hope you win. Good luck.
This is your chance to bet with the Buzzard Bookie and win $1,000 now. Enter this nationwide keyword at WMMS.com. Cash. That's cash. Enter it now at WMMS.com.
Alan, does Rob have the Cavs tickets in Willoughby?
Nope.
No. He doesn't have them in Willoughby. Boy, you'd be hard-pressed to find stuff happening in Willoughby.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. This Saturday,
What? Wait,
there's
what?
a lot going
What?
on
Let me
in
put my tongue
Willoughby.
back in my mouth.
Yeah.
What?
This Saturday, I'm headlining a show at Garage Bar in Willoughby, and it's going to be fantastic. You can get those tickets at BillSquire.com, and I suggest you get them in advance for one reason. They might sell out. Two, they're more expensive at the door. So save yourself a little money and get them now.
Wow.
And it's going to be all different material than I did when I was there in February. So BillSquire.com, get those tickets.
Okay. Now we're
8
talking
o'clock.
about, just to be clear, this is not Willoughby in Vermont. This is Willoughby, Ohio.
Correct.
This is not Willoughby, Virginia.
Yes.
This is not Willoughby, Pennsylvania.
It's Willoughby, Ohio.
Willoughby, Ohio. I think
Yes.
I've been there.
Yes, we have. Many
It's a
times.
suburb of Cleveland, Ohio.
Correct.
All right. This is all coming together.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to make sense.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway. If you want to leave us messages on the iHeartRadio app, feel free to do them there with the little talkback button.
Mary, after hearing your amazing performance as Alan's crying girlfriend post La Bamba, I cannot wait for your voice acting career to take off. But please, don't go too Hollywood. Keep doing stand-up because I love you.
How about that?
That guy
Thank
should
you.
do voice acting.
I know, right?
Great voice.
I got one over the weekend that I'm supposed to record today. It's due Wednesday, but I'm not feeling it. It's for a 17-year-old.
Ooh, from 50-year-old lady to 17.
I know, really running the gambit. A 17-year-old cartoon character who is fiery and feisty.
Ooh, fiery and
has-
feisty.
Has powers and free-spirited, inquisitive teenager with magical powers that she has to keep under wraps.
Oh, my goodness. You can't let anybody know about this.
Yeah.
I think, I'll play the little clip here. It was in a promo that ran over the weekend. It's talking about taking a girlfriend. Well, a girlfriend took me. She wanted to go see La Bamba, which came out when I was in high school, the Richie Valens film, where Lou Diamond Phillips played the doomed young songwriter. He died in that plane with the Big Bopper, and Waylon Jennings was supposed to be on that plane. Gave his seat to somebody else. But Richie Valens died in that plane crash. And the girl I was dating, she's Puerto Rican. She wanted to go see La Bamba, and she was sobbing. Very sad movie. But she was sobbing. And, of course, Mary played the part of the girl because I'm not a good consoler.
Yes.
That's not a
You
recent...
offered to let me touch your penis through a popcorn bowl.
I didn't say that. I asked
You
if the
said that's
popcorn bucket was
exactly
empty.
What you said.
I said the popcorn... This.
Why would you bring me here?
No, you wanted to go see this.
Why would you let me see this?
I think you're really hot.
How could you say that I'm hot when I'm crying?
Because you're so sweet and beautiful even when you cry.
Is this what you're into? You're a masochist?
Is that popcorn bucket empty?
You're the worst person I've
Okay, so
You're right. You're
Mary
right. Okay.
Mary takes it as I'm setting her up for something with a popcorn bucket. I just
That's what I
wanted
thought.
more popcorn.
I thought you were like had your, the old popcorn bucket trick, and you're like, hey, look in here. Is it empty?
No, I thought it would
Mostly.
be. I thought it'd be
You've been
funnier
putting
if
it
while
in
she
the
was
hole.
crying, I was saying I would like more,
More
popcorn,
popcorn, yeah.
please.
We got
That's not
the
how I took
large
it.
for a reason, so we can get free refills.
Yes.
4 pairs left, by the way.
All right.
People found him.
Yeah. By the way, you do not have to text me and tell me that you know where they are. I don't care if you know where they are. Okay.
Go get them.
Yeah, I don't care. Right. Don't jam up my text feed here with you know where they are. I don't care. Go get them. No, I think it would be great to get to that guy's point. To get your voiceover character. I think you should, irrespective of what the script is, irrespective of how you're going to, your choice with respect to the character, I think you should take a cue from that, because that clip there is what really got that guy going and inspired him to call and give you your attaboys, is you should audition every character sobbing. Because you can't, well,
What
you
if
could.
they're happy?
It's
What if
happy
they just-
tears. You've really got to, that's a great way to carve a niche for yourself, you know?
I'm always crying. Listen, you guys have gotten on my ass so many times over the years for crying too much.
This is
I
what
don't
I'm saying.
understand.
Now you can monetize it.
I can try.
Yeah.
This one today.
You're not averse to crying.
The
You just,
17-year-old girl, I was going to play more whiny because she's, complaining a lot. And I was like, she's,
nice
annoyed with her
stereotype,
dad.
Mary.
Well, I mean, I read the script and I was like, this sounds like whining to me. Maybe I'll play her crying instead.
Does the script say whining?
No, that's just how I read
Yeah,
it.
you're going to, yeah. Well, then it's yours to do with what you want.
Right. Well, they want you to do a couple takes. Here's
Mhm.
one over the top. Here's one, There's the opening scene is her fighting with her dad. I was going to take that as like a little sarcastic, a little whiny, a little
Right.
frustrated, but maybe I will take that as sobbing instead.
I think you should make her have an Asian accent, like we talked about last week.
Crying with an Asian accent, Mary.
Can't
Oh.
can't even imagine.
Well, those are going to be fun sessions once you get in there.
Yeah. I hope so.
Mary, this is Clem Fandango. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi, Clem. How are you?
Okay,
Okay,
well,
that was it.
that's, yeah, if you
Okay.
know, you know. That'll be, I think that'll be good. But, again, that guy seems to like the crying.
That's says more about him than me, I think.
I know, you can't figure people out, can you? Half the time you cry legitimately and people are whining, and the other time you're faking crying and they love it.
Mm-hmm.
You just
want me
can't. Oh, man.
Show real emotions.
I
That's
know.
The problem.
Nope.
Fake ones are fine.
Hmm. Well,
Took me a second. I get it.
I don't know what that is.
You don't have to. That's okay. Hey, is anybody going to put a bid on OJ's credit card? They're putting OJ's credit card up for auction.
Still have a balance? Like, can you?
Oh, I'm sure it has millions. Yeah.
saying,
Oh,
can you
hey,
use
I
it? Like-
won the auction. I automatically got $35,000 in debt added to my life. It feels, that feels gross. It feels like when they auction off, Jeffrey Dahmer's, knife and fork or whatever. But O.J. Simpson's Bank of America credit card is up for auction. And I don't know where the money is going to go. His credit card, it expired in 2023. And I guess people want it for sports memorabilia. I mean, O.J. Simpson's overarching contribution to pop culture is not football. It was until the early 90s, and then it was murder. I understand that he was a great football player, but how desperate do you have to be to mentally put sports above everything else? For people to go, well, this is a piece of sports memorabilia. Yeah, he did play sports, yes. How long had O.J. been retired before he killed Nicole Brown?
15 years, maybe?
There you go. 15 years. 30 years ago, his career was fully in the rearview mirror. This guy hadn't just come off the field and try to figure out what to do with himself in retirement. So if you're in the market for something like that, I don't know what the current bid is up to, but
maybe it's haunted.
A haunted credit card.
Mm-hmm.
The current bid is $2,075. But there might be a buy it now option. This isn't on eBay. This is on Golden Auctions, Goldin auctions.
All the tickets are gone.
There you go. Enjoy that Cavaliers game tonight, Game 2 against the Orlando Magic. Hey, Bob.
Yeah. Hey. Is the name on the credit card O.J. Simpson or Orenthal James Simpson?
It's Lee M. Cardholder.
And I'm not bidding on that.
No, it says O.J. Simpson business account.
Who did he do credit card commercials for?
I want Orenthal James's credit card. That's a whole another level of weirdness.
Maybe he did. Yeah, but maybe he didn't put his full name on business documents.
Maybe he didn't put his full name on anything.
This guy. Bob's cracking himself up. Okay, thank you, Bob. I appreciate it.
Didn't he do like American Express commercials or something?
Maybe.
Or
I mean,
Discover?
everybody did for a while, you know. Yours truly. I'm here to discover who killed my wife. No, he did Hertz Rent-A-Car. Remember that?
Yep.
I mean, everybody back in the day kind of did
Maybe it was
Amex commercials.
Maybe it was a Hertz commercial that I remember with them saying like, and we take these credit cards or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, when I was a kid, the American Express commercials were Carl Malden with traveler's checks. Every time you see a list online
of Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, that too. Every time you see a list online of like things kids today will never know, or things that Gen Z will never know, I never see traveler's checks on those lists.
That's too old for me.
Yeah, I don't even really. I mean, I know kind of what they
Is
are.
it just
I've
like
heard
a
of it.
certified check?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it operates like cash. You can technically you can still use them. I mean, you can go to places and use traveler's checks, but they were like a big deal in the 70s and 80s.
I've heard of
What, you take like $500 to the bank and you're like, I want a traveler's check for this?
Mm-hmm.
Or how is
that's
that different than like a money order? Or
well, that's why the commercials used to be like people traveling overseas. They had all their cash stolen.
Mm-hmm.
But if you had traveler's checks, you were okay because like you could get reimbursed or something.
Yeah, you can stop the payment on those or whatever. I always think of Home Alone when they're like, you got money, you can pay the pizza guys like traveler's checks.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But once debit cards came up, you didn't need them anymore, right? All right, I'm going to break. You want to send me a text, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com. If you want to watch live, I did hold back one pair of tickets for Game 2 of the playoffs tonight, so I'm going to give those away here on